Welcome to the first JMC Network newscast of 2016. I'm Jonathan Rates.
And I'm Savannah Silva. Schools and businesses around the nation took a day off Monday to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Marches and parades in cities across the U.S. showed support for what MLK stood for so many years ago. Abilenians met Monday afternoon at the MLK Bridge to celebrate how far the U.S. has come, but to also remind others how far we have to go.
No, we are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like waters.
We originally started in 1989 with my father, Claudia Royals, and it's been going ever since. We always get a lot of help from the community as far as speakers, as far as the police department able to come out and support us. So it's always just a great feeling every year.
I hope that today really reminds everybody here and everybody who's celebrating MLK Day of the peace that we can have within our community, because that was MLK's dream, was for us to peacefully coexist and thrive with one another. And I hope that today is just a reminder for everybody that hey, we can live together peacefully, we can love each other, we can overcome all of this hate.
King was assassinated in 1968. He would have been 85 this year. Well, as the East Coast is bracing for the biggest snowstorm of the season this week, here in West Texas, we've been enjoying mild winter weather. Despite our lack of snow, the Office of Student Life brought some winter fun to campus. A temporary ice skating rink was set up outside the rec center, allowing students and faculty to enjoy a different type of cold weather fun.
This is our ice skating on campus event. It's been put on by Student Activities. We are doing it just for fun, and it's a good stress reliever for students. In the middle of the week, we know that these first 2 weeks of class are really stressful, so it's a great way for students to let loose on the ice and have some fun.
We're ice skating.
Yeah, ice skating.
Like champs. We're plastic skating.
Yeah.
Synthetic ice is basically plastic, but it's a special plastic that's extremely slick, and we spray it with a non-toxic glide enhancer that's basically a sugar formulation that makes it slippery for regular ice skates. So we always bring ice skates with us, but if you don't, if you have your own skates, you can actually still skate on the synthetic with your regular ice skates.
As of right now, we're just doing it this year, but if we have a lot of feedback and a lot of students love it, then we could potentially bring it back next year.
It's lit. So much
We should do it again. We should bring it back here once in a while. It's fun.
Yeah. Should become a tradition.
Yeah, it should.
It's been super fun.
I probably will sneak out here as early as I can to maybe try it out.
And now to all things sports, here's Jonathan Rates.
The university will break ground in February on its new football stadium. While officials say we still have $13 million to raise, the university said it raised enough money that the Board of Trustees approved the start of construction. In men's basketball, freshman Jalen Franklin led the Wildcats to a 75-67 victory over the McNeese State Cowboys Tuesday night with a career-high 29 points. Hannah Knoll has highlights from the win.
The men's basketball team came off a tough loss on the road against SFA last weekend to beat McNeese State 75-67 at home tonight. Freshman Jalen Franklin had another strong performance with 29 points and 6 steals. This win puts the Wildcats at 3-2 in conference play. For JMC Network Sports, I'm Hannah Knoll.
I was in the zone. Coach kept calling my number, and I seen I can get to the rim at any point of the time, and I just continue to do that.
I love it. I absolutely love it. This kid he's real special, and I hope that he wins Freshman of the Year this year. That's his goal. I'm gonna help him get there.
That would be a key of the game tonight, is if we could turn them over, if we could go get some points in transition. So that's something we have to continue to get better at. But when this team wants to be defensively, we can be really good. We talked a lot about yesterday what it means to be a Wildcat, and I thought that was good, the answers to these guys. This is this is a different place. You got to trust the system.
The men are back in action tomorrow on the road, taking on Incarnate Word. Women's basketball took care of Stephen F. Austin Saturday, 85-70, on its way to the Wildcats' 10th straight victory. The Wildcats used a 26-10 scoring run over the last 9 minutes of the game to secure the win. Juniors Sydney Shellstead and Alexis Mason led the way for the Wildcats, as Shellstead finished with 22 points and 4 rebounds, and Mason recorded 21 points and 4 assists. The junior duo combined for 20 of the 26 ACU points over the last 9 minutes. With her performance, Mason earned a second straight Southland Conference Player of the Week award, and the Wildcats posted their longest winning streak since the 1997-98 season. ACU was back in action Thursday on the road against Sam Houston State, and the Southland Conference leading scorer, Shanice Robinson. Here are those scores. The team travels to Incarnate Word to wrap up a 3-game road trip this weekend. The softball team will have a new look this season after resurfacing the field with AstroTurf.
On the brink of its 19th season since it was built in 1997, Polly Wells was in line for a change. A change head coach Bobby Reeves says will make the field more durable.
You know, there's a lot of benefits. Number one is we don't have to sit there and drag our field, line our field, mow our grass, all that kind of stuff. We just go out and play, and even if we don't have to tarp it anymore before a game if it's going to rain. He says that it'll drain 40 inches of rain an hour, so it's got drainage pipe underneath it to where as long as it's not lightning or frozen, we'll be able to play. We're fixed to put up new windscreen. We're going to do a lot of different things to dress it up. The dugouts are getting a little bit of a makeover, so it's going to be a completely different look.
Construction began back in late November as ACU joined forces with AstroTurf, the originator of the synthetic turf industry, and finished just in time for the softball team's first practice of the season.
The hops are definitely different. The way that the ball plays off of the turf is a lot different than dirt. One thing that we will have to adjust to this year is practicing on our field and playing on the turf. We'll have to keep in mind that away games mean that we will still be on the dirt and grass.
Well, I think it's exciting. I think the girls, when we first got on it last Thursday, they were excited to get out and try it. A lot of them have not ever played on turf before, so it's kind of a new experience. But after workout, seeing how true the grounders stay, the fly balls, everything, the way it comes off the turf is going to be excellent. So I think it's going to be a great deal.
As you can see, there is still a little bit of construction around the entrance and the sides of the field, as AstroTurf puts on the finishing touches in preparation for ACU's home opener against the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. The Wildcats joined Central Arkansas as the second team in the Southland Conference to make this transition to an all-turf field.
The Wildcats play their first game on the new turf March 5th. That's all for sports. Back to you, Savannah.
Thanks, Jonathan. On Thursday, the Students Association and the group known as the Collegiate Entrepreneur Organization sponsored a benefit concert for its spring break service trip to Honduras. Judah and the Lion headlined the concert, which was open to the public.
So right now we're in Cullen Auditorium to see Judah and the Lion, as well as Colin Leonard, who will be opening for them. This is going to be a fundraiser for a mission trip to Honduras, but also just an opportunity to bring all students together on campus to get to enjoy some great music.
Judah and the Lion is a band that is coming from Nashville, Tennessee. They have done tours with Ben Rector and are actually all millennials like us. And not only is it really awesome that you can come to a concert and support such a good cause, but also enjoy this awesome music.
The Collegiate Entrepreneur Organization has been ranked as the #2 CEO organization chapter in the country. It will partner with Mission Lazarus on its trip over spring break. Well, ACU's intramural sports range from flag football to indoor soccer to even ultimate frisbee. This year, a group of students have added one more sport to the list. With the start of the season right around the corner, the rugby team is looking for those who aren't afraid to play a little tough.
They're going to call hands in the rock. He steps over the guy and picks up the ball, exactly what he did. That's a live ball. Look. Back.
I think it brings variety, to people that don't know that kind of thing is out there. I played football here in town for Abilene High, and then when I went to college at Angelo State, I started playing for them. And I think I'd have been playing a whole lot earlier if I'd have known it was out there and if we'd have had something like this.
I think it's something different, and you know, in rugby, it's a big contact sport, and football is a big sport around this area. And for those who can't play football anymore, this is a close thing, and it's something new, and it's just a great sport, and you fall in love with it.
I think it's very promising, you know, as many guys as we had come out for the first time, you know, the commitment that I've seen even just the last couple of weeks, people being interested and, you know, showing up for practice, giving it their all, and everybody's doing great. Everybody is, you know, really kind of taking to the sport really quickly, and I think we had some really great rugby for our first practice.
That's all we have for you this week. For more stories and breaking news, you can go to acuoptimist.com, or you can find us on Twitter or Facebook at ACU Optimist. You can also pick up a paper Friday after chapel. Until next time, for Jonathan Rates, I'm Savannah Silva.